readers, it's Lori. Welcome back to my channel, Books, Ink, and Paper. I have some super exciting news to share with you today and an opportunity for you to maybe participate in this with me. So let's get started. I don't know if you're familiar, but there is a judging contest for fiction and nonfiction that is associated with BookTube, and it's called the BookTube Prize. It's been in existence since 2019, so 2023 was the fifth year of judging. And again, there is a fiction and nonfiction category. What happens is they request judges to apply to be able to read a number of books during this process and then rank those books in order of how they vote for them, best to whatever, there's six in each category that you will rank. And you continue and continue and continue on, starting with 48 books all the way down to the finalists, which there are six finalists, and then they choose a gold, silver, and bronze. I had to think about it for a minute. Gold, silver, and bronze award winner. It is a bit of a process, and there is a video that explains it all that I will attach here, but you can apply to be a judge. And I got an email the other day, and I wasn't sure if that meant I had been chosen or not at first. So I think I said when I was filming something that I had some exciting news, maybe, but I needed to verify. That video may not go up before this one, but nevertheless, I did verify. So I was chosen to be a BookTube Prize judge this year in 2024. I know. I'm so excited. So here's what this I really needed to understand how this worked because I didn't. I'd watched judges before on BookTube talk about their experience, and I just wasn't quite sure. It just felt like it was pretty overwhelming, and it is a lot of reading. And then I also checked with my partner about, did she think that this was a good idea, and did she think I would have the bandwidth to do it? I am good at being accountable for my goals when somebody else is holding me accountable. I'm a little less accountable when it's just on me. Hence how I haven't read some of my 5-star predictions yet, how I haven't done some other things I said I was going to do and read some other things I said I was going to read this year. But so we talked about it. And in the end, of course, she said, it's your decision. And I decided to go ahead and apply. So it took a while to hear back, and I did. And so I'm really, really thrilled. So here's kind of how I decided and how this is going to work. So they begin with, again, a number of books, 100 books, I think, or more, maybe not quite. And then they ask you to just go in and kind of, if you've read the book, just kind of rank it. And if you really like it, if you haven't read the book, do some research, but you don't have to read those first, colossal numbers of books. You do pick fiction or nonfiction. And in my case, I chose fiction. You also can skip a round. So if you get into the rounds and you're starting to read the books and it's feeling overwhelming, you can skip the round. You do have to find the books yourself, whether that's the library, whether it's Kindle, audio, physical, whatever, however you do it, borrow it from friends, whatever works for you. You do have to access the books yourself. This is a nonprofit organization. They don't have the money to purchase the books for you. I likely will try to find them on Kindle as much as possible, or on ebook as much as possible. But, there's that too to consider. So it could be at a cost to you to participate, because if you've committed to the round, you do need to read all the books in the round. So just be aware of that. And then each round, you start with the bigger number of books and you vote for the top 6, I think, and then they go down and they go down and they go down. So you start with 48 to choose from in the beginning. There are 48 books and you're assigned a number of books. Then you go down after that voting to 24, then down to 12, and then down to the final 6. And from that final 6, the top 3 in each category are chosen. Can you hear my foster dog having a little fit on her last day with us? Well, it's not a little fit. It's a little fight, I guess. She's just being, her outgoing, fun, loving self. This is a complex setup that we don't have to do. All we have to do as judges is read what we are told to read. And again, you can kind of plan ahead, I think, and a little bit, and maybe get them from interlibrary loans or all kinds of different ways. So hopefully that won't be too difficult. And as I said, you can skip around, which may be important to do now and again. You can't talk about the books or review the books on any platform until the selections have been announced, and then you can talk about them all you want on BookTube. And that's actually how I found out about the BookTube prizes. I was watching BookTube content creators years ago, was talking about their participation in the BookTube prize and what they had read and whether they had liked it. And of course, it was not until after that round was over that they could do that. So there are a lot of booktubers that you can follow and watch that have done this before. I suspect if you just search the hashtag BookTube prize, they will come up for you. The other reason I'm bringing this forward is not to brag, because I don't really want to brag about this. I'm just excited about it. I'm just kind of, I just think this is fun and I'm happy that it's happened. But also I bring this to you because they don't quite have enough judges yet. And so Robert, when he sent the email, said, I would really love it if you would talk this up with your fellow content creators or others who might want to be able to participate. And so that's what I'm doing today. So if this sounds like something you'd like to do and you'd like to do it with me in some form or fashion, I am going to link that below as well, but you can watch the video on YouTube. If you go to the BookTube Prize YouTube channel, there's a video about how this works and how to apply to be a judge. There are, I think, what did he say? 181 judges. I think he needs 100 judges in each category for each round in order to make this work, and at least that many. And he's a little bit shy of that currently, and he has some room for more beyond that. I think when he sent the email, he was 18 judges shy. So it's very possible if you're watching this today, you could certainly decide quickly and go in and apply. It wasn't hard to apply. I didn't have to go through any, rigorous standards. I just had to put in some basic information and agree to some things, and I was all set. And you can do that on their booktubeprize.org website. And again, the website is booktubeprize.org. So I'll link all of that in the comments below so that you can go on and apply if you'd like to. And my dogs are all going nuts because it is about time to eat. So I will wrap this up now. Thanks so much. I would love it if you and I were participating in the same process together. That would be so much fun. So let me know if you decide to apply as a judge. And as always, happy reading. Bye.